everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today I have three little cute fall DIYs I want to do here. A couple of them are for my tiered tray. The other one is just for a decoration for like on a shelf where you could hang it up. But I got everything all set up here. Let's pop on here, say hi real quick, so I don't have to move this camera all over the place. But the first one we're going to do is, the first one is with this frame here from Dollar Tree. Now this is a 5x7 frame. You're going to take this all apart here to get this started here. We're going to put that aside to put back on later. And of course it has this lovely little picture on the inside. You can use any frame you want to. It doesn't have to be one of these either. You're going to pop out the glass because we're going to use this glass to trace our things that are going to go back in here, because the glass is not going to go back in. We're going to get rid of that. Now the frame, I took a piece of sandpaper and I just want, oh, where did my sandpaper go? It doesn't matter. I'm on a roll. Already I've lost my piece of sandpaper. I did it off camera because, you know, it's an awful, here it is, an awful noise to listen to. I just went in these little creases a little bit and just went around it lightly just to take some of the shine off of it, because I'm going to paint this with some chalk paint, and if you sand it up a little bit, your chalk paint's going to adhere a little bit better. So I did the edges and everything on that. So we're going to set that aside because I want to get what we're putting on the insert here first. So what I'm going to do is I took a piece of just this poster board like I have here on my desk. You know, you buy the big sheets of it at Dollar Tree, or you can get the smaller sheets. But anyway, to make this fit in here right, I'm going to take this piece of glass here very carefully. Please be careful if you're doing it this way, or you can use that little paper insert if you want to, if you don't feel safe doing it with this. But anyway, this is much easier to trace around, even though it is sharp glass. So just carefully, just go around that. I just trace that out, and then I just cut that out with a pair of scissors, and then you have a piece like this. So that's what I did for that. And then I'm going to use this, I'm going to keep this here because I want to paint on top of this. Some of this fabric from Dollar Tree. They have so many pretty different fabrics. This is like one of those fat quarters that they have there. They're 18 by 21 inches, and they're $1.25. So we're going to use this one, and I did the same thing. I set the glass down on top of it. Let me get rid of this glass before I end up cutting my arm off here. Laid that on top of the fabric and traced around it, and then cut out this little fabric piece to fit in here. Now this is going to be the insert that goes back inside of our picture frame. So I want to take this, oh, my birds are really loud out there. I'm going to probably have to go out and close the hall door. I'm going to take some Mod Podge, and my hands got lotion on them here. We're just going to put some Mod Podge on here. Hopefully it doesn't come out too, look what I did. All right, let's scoop some of that up. Anyway, that's what I get for trying to rush. I just didn't want this video to be terribly, terribly long. So we are just going to cover that piece of poster board with a good coating of the Mod Podge all over here. And then we're going to take our fabric and we're going to lay that right down on top of this poster board. Hopefully this is going to work out nicely for me. So let's try to get these corners even here. Somewhat. Did we get it even close? Am I close to being even on here? No, but hopefully we can get this back up. All right, let's pull that back up down here. Get these corners to match up nice. There we go. Now we got it better. And then just smooth it out. Just press it down on there, and there you go. And that will be our insert for our picture frame, and there you have that. So I'm going to set this aside to dry. It's going to try and curl up on me a little bit, but that's okay. It'll straighten out when you put it into the frame. I can't believe I did that with my Mod Podge. Let me clean that up here. That's why I have my handy dandy baby wipes here, because I am always making a mess. Alright, let me wipe this off real quick here. I can put that lid back on. There we go. Good as new. Oh, my birds are whistling and chirping and everything else in the background. I know it drives some people crazy, but there we go. That is what we're using for the back of this. Hopefully that's not going to curl up too much on me. Alright, so we're going to set that aside. I got a bunch of ribbons here cut out. I'll show you what I'm going to do with those later. But first we're going to get this frame painted. Alright, give me my frame back, and I need another piece of scrap paper here to do this on. There we go. So I'm going to use some of Waverly's Truffle colored. It's like a nice brown color. I wasn't sure. I was thinking about painting it orange, but then I changed my mind at the last minute because this background is going to be so orange. So we are just going to use some of this truffle color here. So I don't know if this is going to take one coat, two coats. Sometimes one is good enough on these, and I think one will be fine the way it looks. Yeah. So we're just going to go around this real quick. This takes like no time. This is another one of those quick and easy peasy DIYs. Just want to get in all your little creases here. Oh yeah, this is going to cover. I love the Waverly chalk paint. This stuff is just amazing. Alright, so we'll just give this a quick coat of paint. So we can set this aside so this can dry. And then I will show you how we're going to make some of these decorations that are going to go in here. So I have one more thing that needs to be painted, so I should do that probably next. Alright, so like I said, this takes no time. Yeah, look how good that covered. Just one coat. And I like it because it's a nice matte finish, so it's not going to be real shiny or anything. Alright, let me set this down here so I can get this end done. I see a couple edges there I might need to go back in and do. But let's get this edge done here. Oh, my birds. I swear, they've been quiet all morning. Now that I'm down here, my parrots all want to entertain us. And, oops, I didn't get this side. Alright, so there you go. Quick, easy peasy, all painted. Lovely. Alright, let me stick that brush in some water. And we can put this aside here because I'm going to be using another baby wipe, apparently. Some of this paint off me. I'm making a mess, which I do a lot. Alright, let me get that brown paint off my fingers before I get it on my next piece that I want to paint a different color. Alright, there we go. That's gone. So let me set this aside here so that can dry nice. There we go. And then I have one of these little wooden words here, little sayings from Dollar Tree. I'm going to stick that here on. I save all my scraps. When I'm done with these mats that are on my desk and they get really grody, I just cut them up and I use them for painting on. So for this, I want to use some of the sheepskin, one of my favorite colors. This is home decor chalk paint, or you know, whatever color you'd like. But I'm going to use this one if I can get it open. Are you kidding me? I swear I wiped that off good. Oh, there we go. I got it. Guess I didn't wipe it off good enough. Yeah, there's really nothing on there. Whatever. So, let's see. Do I want a bigger brush or a smaller brush? I need to wash some brushes because they're all in my thing over here and they're all dirty. So, I guess we're going with a bigger brush for now. Alright. So, we are going to take some of this. It's like a creamy, like, has a little yellow hue to it, but it's like a creamy colored chalk paint. And again, the chalk paint, it covers real well. And, you know, since this is more of a, you know, just a fall DIY, I don't mind if I see a little bit of the wood grain through on these either, but this covers pretty well. So let's get our Hello Fall painted here. And these come, I forget what other sayings come in there. I don't remember. I've used a lot of these different little words, but it comes like in a pack of, I don't know, 5 maybe, I want to say. Different little sayings. that you can get like in the fall section at Dollar Tree where they have all the crafty things. But yeah, so there you go. That's what color that is going to be. I figured that'll show up nice on there. I may do some little dot outlines on these, you know, like stitching looking things that I'll show you after. Oh, I got a lot on the other side. All right, so now that's going to have to set up here and dry also. Got a lot of things we got to paint. All right, now I need another one of these wipes. All right, let me get that paint off. Make sure I don't have anything on here because, you know, I don't know why that was so hard to get off. I always wipe these off good. But I think that's it for my painting here. For this project, all right, so this thing, I think we can probably put this in our frame here when it's dry. This has got to dry just a little bit more. I'm trying to keep it from curling too much while it's drying. But yeah, I love that fabric. Isn't that just, it's just so pretty. All right, so let me set that over here. And now for some of the decorations on this frame, I'm gonna put like some ribbons on a corner here. So what I did is I just grabbed all these pretty ribbons that I had that I got at Dollar Tree. I have some of this like gingham print, plain print. Some of these are wired, some are not. This is not wired ribbon. I think maybe the rest of it is. Is this wired or just, no, this just has a pretty thing on it. I guess none of these are really wired. But anyway, I have these two here. I mean, use whatever you have. And then I have this plain orange one with the gold trim on the top. And what I did is I cut out a bunch of these at 5.5 inches. And I cut out 2 of each. And then what I did was I just took the ends like this, or folded the 2 ends together. And then just took my scissors, where's my good ones here? And then just cut from here down to the point. And that gives you that nice little end there. That I love that. So I have a whole bunch of those. I cut out 2 of each of those patterns. And then I have them all right here. And we are just going to stack these up. I'm going to get myself a piece of this floral wire because that's how I'm going to hook it together when I'm done. Or you could use whatever. Pipe cleaner maybe if you don't have any floral wire, or you could even sew it together if you wanted to use like thread. But I am just going to take these and layer them. Let's see, we're going to start out with like something like that. Add that to it, and then one of these. And then we'll just keep going here. I love these little leaf ones too. Got that one there. And then we're just going to keep layering them again here. It really doesn't matter which way you do these. It's just going to be pretty no matter what you do. I try to kind of do it the same, but it really doesn't matter. Put that one there. And then this one again. We'll go this way this time. And then we'll take this one here and maybe go, oh, maybe up the middle. Why not? And then you're just going to give it a little pinch. Just a little pinch. Pinch them together. Take your floral wire and wrap it around one time. I just do that just so I can see if I have it centered. And it's not quite. All right, let's pull that down a little bit. There we go. Then you're going to give it a big tug and then just twist it in the back. I mean, like 3 or 4 times I do it. And then we're just going to cut off this wire. Easy for me to say, right? There we go. And then just fold that end of the wire over. And there you go. That is going to be our pretty little bow for the corner of our frame. Then I also want to add, after those warts get dry, we're going to add those. And then I want to add one of these pumpkins. Now these are actually these pumpkins from Dollar Tree. Sorry, I thought I stuck my hand in paint. They're like this really funky color. I don't like it, so you can see the difference when I painted it. I just used some, these are from Michael's, it's Craft Smart Burnt Orange paint, and I just gave it a coat of that. And it's a chalk paint, so I did go over it with some Mod Podge. This one I had on something else, I pulled it off. But these have those little clips on the end of them, like you could clip them onto a wreath or whatever. I just pull them all out. I don't even have one here to show you because I pull them all out before I stick them in my bag of goodies there. But now for this one, I want to cut it in half because we're going to glue that inside of the frame. So we're going to take this here, and I have my handy dandy broken steak knife or whatever you have, and we are just going to cut this thing in half, which is not very difficult at all. Just getting it even is the most difficult thing. It might be hard at the bottom here because I had some glue on it, but let's see if we get through that. There we go. So now I'm just going to take one of the halves here. We're actually going to glue this little thing back in here. Try to make it as flat as I can. I might have to clip a side off, but I'm going to hot glue that back in because I want to keep that, because you got to have a little stem on your pumpkin. So we're just going to glue that back in there, and hopefully I can get this to go so it's nice and even here. I want it to be flat when I put it in the frame, but hopefully that'll work. I think that's good right there. So there we have our, I don't want any of this white to show either, so I gotta pick all those little ends off. All right, so there's our half a pumpkin. I'm gonna take a couple of leaves, or maybe, I don't know if I want to, did I just do one for this, I think? Just one leaf maybe. I actually just took a leaf because I don't have anything that looks like a pumpkin leaf, but, oh, can I find another one of these leaves, Sandy? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Any kind of leaf you have. I just take this little plastic ribbing off the back there of the leaf, and then just kind of try to cut it out. You know, what a pumpkin leaf is kind of looks like. I don't know. I'm not real good at cutting them out, but I just kind of make it like a little rounded, and then I go up and make it a little bit more round on the top, and then round the sides, and then just make it into a smaller leaf. Actually, I think I like that one better. Make it look like a pumpkin leaf. So we're going to put that there. I'm going to glue that right on the back here. Yeah, I kind of like that one better. So we'll glue that on the back. So we have a leaf for our pumpkin. Might even be a little bit too big. Yeah, it's fine. And if I need to trim it down some more, I can always go ahead and do that. All right, so there's our pumpkin ready. And if we want to add like a couple of berries or something to it, I mean, Dollar Tree has all kinds of berries. I had a bunch sitting here. I'm going to use some of these little berries on another thing. If this thing doesn't want to focus again today, I don't know what's going on. But you pull those little berries off. They have all kinds of berry stems at Dollar Tree. I might just grab a couple of those little berries there. I already have a glue web attacking me here. Where did you go? It's driving me nuts. All right, and then just maybe add a few little berries here in the front, which actually looks really cute. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a few of those berries on there. Why not? There we go. There, look at our little pumpkin. I think that's adorable. All right, so now we're going to set that aside. Get everything set aside here. Oh, and for this bow, I actually found, when I went to go get some blood work and stuff done the other day down by the hospital, there was an acorn tree, and these were all over the ground. Now, most of the little caps was off, but I don't care. I picked some of them up too, and I just glued it back on. And I've never found acorns in my area before. But after I get that on there, I think I want to add an acorn to this. But I'm going to wait until I get the ribbon on there. But I think that's going to go in the center. I think that'll be really cute. All right, let's see how our stuff's doing over here. Anything drying for me here yet? Is this dry yet? Almost. Or is it dry? This chalk paint dries really quick. All right, I think that's dry enough that I can put my little stitching on it. All right, I'm going to save that leaf for something else, because I'm always cutting out these things for pumpkins. Okay, you're good. You're going over here. Now I just take a Sharpie. Where's my little fine point Sharpie? Just one of these little Sharpies. I get these at Dollar Tree too. These are the, what are these? The ultra fine markers. And then I just go around and I make some little like stitch marks around the edge. It just kind of brings it out a little bit more. Just put a little bit of stitching, not a lot here, I don't think. A little bit down here. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go all around these letters here and just make these little dash, little stitch marks. Really makes it stand out a little bit more. So I'll finish that up off camera too, because that'll take a few minutes to get that done. All right, so all that stuff is drying. We can kind of maybe start on the other one I'm going to do here. I don't know. But, let's see. Maybe I'll get my heat gun out here and dry this. I hate to start another one and not finish this one first. That would kind of be confusing. How's this guy doing down here? Yeah, he's almost dry. I don't know. Can we work with you or not? Maybe. Let's try. All right, so this is going to go into here, like so. And then you could always put the glass behind this, which might be a good idea, and then I don't have to worry about what to do with it. Maybe if we put the glass in behind it, like so, that'll actually make it more sturdy. So we'll put our glass back in, and then we're going to take our, let me make sure I got it going the right way here. Yep. Put our little back piece back on. This is so easy. And there we go. There is our, what did I get on here? Oh, glue, of course. But there is our little frame. And then it'll stand up just like so. All right, well that was pretty easy to do. All right, so now we're gonna take our pumpkin. We're gonna put him down here in the corner. That's where I want this guy. So I'm gonna put a couple big glops of hot glue back here and just place him right here in the corner. Ugh, the webs. The webs, they drive me crazy. Get out of there. That's a big hunk of web too. All right, so that is going to go down here. And then once I get done with my little dots and dashes, that is going to go right there. I got all kinds of stuff sticking to my stuff here. This is what happens when you got too many things going on at one time. And there goes my Rosie yelling. I don't know what she's yelling about. Alright, so anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get whatever was stuck in between that E off. Alright, so I can glue this on here and then finish those little dots and dashes later. But I want to first see, I want this bow right here on this corner, like so. And then you can straighten some of those out a little bit more. But I think I want it to go right there. So we are just going to place that right here. Come on, I don't want a bunch of glue underneath. Oh, here we go. I thought I threw all my little rags away. Get some of that hot glue out of there. Too much. Oh yeah, I think that looks cute. Just like that. I'm going to try to push this down and flatten that out a little bit because I want this acorn. Maybe I'll put the acorn underneath the bow. Ooh, that's a good idea. I like it. So I need to glue like right here and a little bit right here. All right. So we'll stick that up there and that right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was gonna put it right on top of it, but you know what? I like that better. We could maybe stick some of those berries up there to cover up that wire. Let me find, I have some bigger berries here somewhere in this massive pile of stuff. Oh, that bird's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, here we go. Here's a bunch of, oops, more colorful berries. Is there any I can salvage off? Yeah, maybe those four. Cut that off. Actually, I'm going to try to glue these together a little bit. There we go. Oh, I apologize. She's just being so loud in the background today. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do just want the 3. That one wants to come off and it's telling me, take that off. Yeah, you know what? I think that's going to go right there. Oh, guys, I might have to pause this video till I can get her to settle down because it's just going to be crazy. All right, let me get this glued on here and I will go deal with her because she's just so loud. And I might, maybe I'll put some on the other side of that too. That probably will look better. Some berries there, and I don't think this are going to work. This are going to work. These are going to work. She's getting me all befuddled here. I know I have lots of berries in this pile of things. All right, well, let me go. Let me go get her to settle down, and then I will be right back. All right, guys, I got her to settle down. Anyway, I finished putting the little dashes on my hello, and I just a couple drops of hot glue, like here, and down here on the back, and just put it on there. Isn't that cute? But then I decided the brown just was kind of a little flat, so all I did was take like a stiff brush, dip it in some of this sheepskin color paint here, and then wipe most of it off the brush. And then just kind of, it's still too much. Kind of make some little dashes here. If you get too much on, just wipe it off with your finger. Just to add a little texture to this thing so it's not falling so flat. So, and I just added like a little extra in the corners, like, you know, it would be wore off a little or whatever. And, all right, so there you go. That was kind of an afterthought there, but I kind of like it. It just brightens it up just a little bit more. But there you go. That is that little decoration is all done. Yay. So let me set that guy back here. There, you just sit there and hang out with us. Get some of this ribbon out of my way. All right, now for the next thing here, I'm going to be using the tumbling blocks because they're always fun to work with. I love working with those. Where do I want to put you? Get up here. All right, so for the first one, what I did is I have these here. These I got at Dollar Tree last week, I believe. They have the two-tone colors in here, so you already have some nice dark brown ones that you don't even have to paint for these projects, which makes my life so much easier. Now, I'm going to take 11 of these, and we're going to make a little scarecrow, which I thought would be fun to do. So, oh, do I have my, yes I do. I wanted to put a little bow on here with some of this jute string from Dollar Tree. We're going to take 11 of these. We're going to take, what is it, 5 of the ones that are already brown, and we're going to glue them together just like this. And then I took 6 of these and glued those together. I figured I'd get a head start on here because there's a lot of drying time with this stuff. But all I did was take some of this super glue, wood glue from Dollar Tree. Now if you want, you can just hot glue this together. It really doesn't matter. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. But this is going to be made for like a tiered tray. So I figured I'd make this cute little scarecrow. It's really simple to do. So you glue 6 of these together like that, and then we are going to put those together like so, and I'm just going to hot glue these together to save some time. Like I said, you can do it either way. It really doesn't make any difference. This is going to be the back because the flattest part on the table is what you're going to want to do like your little face and things on. And this is going to be his hat. I got all kinds of stuff stuck on everything here today. I think that's the flatter piece. So we're going to glue that one right up here on the top. So then you have your 9 here, like this, and this is our beginnings of our little scarecrow. And then I'm going to flip this over because it's flatter there, I think. I don't know, that one didn't go down too good. It doesn't really make a difference. And then you're going to take these 2 that you glued together end to end. These were the ones that were already painted. I think I did use the wood glue on that, but I am going to glue this on here like so. So I'm going to put some just here in the middle part, and then you're going to put this on an angle to make his little brim of his hat. And then what I wanted to do, which I didn't do, can I get that off? I just changed my mind again, guys. All right, don't pay any mind to me. That never happened. I don't edit videos. You know, you guys see me goof up and do stuff I don't want to do. I'll just tell you I goofed up. I don't care. Alright, so anyway, let me get some of that glue off of there now. I just changed my mind. I wanted to put some raffia on here. I've got to do that first because I want it to come out from underneath. So we're just going to take a few pieces of this raffia. You can get this at Dollar Tree too. I'll just take a few this way and cut them. Don't want too much, just a little bit here. There we go, like so. Maybe I can keep those ends together. I don't know. Actually, I probably didn't even have to take it off because I think I'm going to have them come out the sides there. So I could have just left it on there. Pay no mind to me. That's what I'm going to do, actually. So glad that I took that all apart. And now I'm going to put it back together. So show you how to do that. Show you how to take things apart and put them back together. Yep. That's what we're doing here today. Alright, so let me get a few more for the other side. And I can always trim it off afterwards, so it doesn't matter how long. We'll make them a little bit longer. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so we're going to glue this back on here. Pretend that never happened. Now do I even have it in the right place? Yeah, that's good. Alright, well there's this brim of his hat back on again. Alright, I think that's good. It's close enough. As I am not taking that off again. Okay, now on the back, we're going to add our raffia. I need a little stick here or something to push this down. My little chopsticks here. Or I don't know what these are from. Oh, these are those. No, I don't know where I got these sticks from. Pay no mind to me today. Alright, so here we have some raffia. And we are just going to put a drop of glue back here. And glue that on so it hangs down in the front. And this is what I want my little stick for. So I can push that down there without burning my fingers. And then we're going to put a little bit more. Does that look good? That's perfect. Okay. See, there was no need to take that off. But, you know. Alright. Now we'll put this one over here on this side, glue that down. I really don't want to burn my fingers, so there we go. Alright, there, that worked out perfectly. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking of putting it behind here, but then that would have made it lumpy, so that wouldn't have worked anyway. So let me trim this side off here a little bit, give it a little haircut. That looks good. There we go. Alright, so there we have our makings of our Scarecrow. So now I think I'm going to give him a little orange nose, but I am actually going to draw this on here with a pencil first because, yeah, I'm not that great at just winging it here. So I want his nose like right about here, and we're just going to make a little triangle. Is what we're going to do for his nose. I might need to be a little bit bigger. See, that's why I got to draw it first, because I'm terrible with making faces on things. And I want it to have a goofy smile. So what we're going to do is just kind of start over here. I'm going to take it down and break my point on my pencil. Oops, that's way too big. Alright, and we're going to take it down here and make it just kind of come back up here like so. Little curves, little smiley here. Yep, that's exactly how I want his mouth. Well, I got that right the first try, so I don't know if you guys can see my little pencil mark there. And there's his nose. And then for his eyes up here, I kind of want to make these little curved. And the best thing you can do is make them look like sleepy eyes, because, which is what I may do for this guy, because I am just awful at drawing eyes too. I need to get some stickers or something. Little stick-on eyes. Nope, not even close. I think that looks better. That's good. Yep, we're gonna have some sleepy eyes on this guy. He's gonna just be smiling so hard that his eyes are closed. We'll add some little lashes on there. There we go. But I do want his nose to be orange, so I'm gonna have to paint his nose orange. The other ones I may just do with a Sharpie. The mouth and the eyes. That's easy too. Alright, let me get a little paintbrush here, paint in his nose. I gotta keep checking. I keep forgetting to check to make sure I'm even in the right, you know, in the frame here where you guys can see. I get carried away. Yeah, my hands are really a little bit shaky today, so we're just gonna do just a simple little face here. But you know, you guys can make a face however you want. Alright, so there's his little orange nose. That's good. And I think that's all the color he's gonna get. So I'm going to close this up here, and I'm going to grab a Sharpie, and we are going to just draw in. Let me see if there's any more of this stuff I need to erase. Alright, my battery died on me again. That's when I know I've talked too long. Alright, so there's this little nose I showed you guys, and then I drew on the eyes, and I'm just going to go over it with a Sharpie, and I'm hoping that is going to do the trick. And hopefully my hands are going to not move very much. We're going to add some little eyelashes here. Clayton's eyes are closed. Why not? Right? Look at that. And then for our little smile here, we're going to do the same thing. Just going to trace over this with my Sharpie. Yep, not doing good on this one. Alright, this is going to end up being thicker because I keep messing it up. There we go. Make his mouth just a little bit wider. I think that looks better anyway, so maybe that worked out for the best. Alright. And then I'm just going to go through here and just add some stitches. You know, because our scarecrows, sometimes I call these things snowmen and I don't even know why. if I have during this video, yeah, I do that. And then we're going to add a few little stitches here to the nose. Not too many. There. And that is going to be his little face. And that's it. That's all we're going to do for this little guy. Except for add a little bit of a bow on the top. And I don't know if I want to put anything else. Maybe just this little jute bow that I wanted to do. Just a single piece of this thin jute from Dollar Tree. Just make a little bow just like you would make a bow like tying your shoes. And then we'll just cut that off and make that shorter too when I'm done. And I want that to be like right, do I want it in the hat here? That's not going to hang very nice. So maybe it's going to go right here and then I'll trim those ends up. Or maybe here. Let me stand this guy up. Can't make up my mind. Do I want it here? Do I want it here? I want it here. There you go. I made a decision. So we're going to put that right here so it's like right in, you know, that little V part here. There we go. And then we'll just trim this off. Nah, I don't want to trim my raffia. There we go. And that's it. That is all. I don't think I need to do anything else to this little scarecrow for on my tiered tray. I'm gonna take a couple of these tumbling blocks here, and I don't know if I'm gonna need one or two. Well, let's glue one on and see. We're gonna glue one back here, and you want to do it like maybe I don't know, ½ inch up from the bottom. And then before it dries, we're gonna see. Yeah, I think that looks good right there. Yeah, I think one will do. I'm just going to put one right there. Just glue that on the back, and that will hold this little guy up. Yep, perfect. Just need one. Yay. All right, so that little guy's done. Let's stick him over here. Hopefully this hot glue is dry. All right, we'll set you here. You can hang out over here. All right, you can hang out right there. And then we're gonna make this quick little pumpkin. And let's see, I don't even know how many of these I used. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 again. Okay, I went to 11s. So I took a bunch of those plain colored ones. I painted them with the same, this glue web is driving me nuts. With the same burnt orange paint. I painted all the plain ones orange, and then I'm going to use some of those brown ones. So we're going to put 5 of the orange ones together here. We're going to be gluing them this way with the back here. 5 of those like so. And then we are going to take these, and these are going to go in here this way. So we are going to just hot glue these together here real quick. Oh, the webs we weave. All right, then put one on the other side. You don't need a lot to hold these together. And again, hot glue, wood glue, whatever you prefer. I think they will stay together fine. And then we're just going to add some glue on here. And we're going to glue this into these center 3 here. Like so. Hopefully even. All right, so we got those 3 there. Now we need to glue these together quick before my battery dies again. I don't know what's going on. These batteries, I swear they just do not last very long anymore. I have like 3 different batteries just in case they all die on me here, but I don't know. They just do not seem to last quite as long anymore. So let's just put a little hot glue in here and put them right up on there like so. So this is just going to be a fancy little pumpkin when we're done. Isn't that cool? I like the tri-colored blocks. I never knew I was going to use them for, but I figure save some time on painting. I think my daughter did some with these too, actually. The colored blocks. All right, now I have one of these little wood pieces, because I see every time I see these wood pieces come out at Dollar Tree, and they're usually in the floral and garden section. All different sizes they come out with every once in a while, and I save every one of them because you never know when you're going to need a wood piece. So we're going to make a stem for this, and I actually picked out, you know, one of the smaller ones that I could find. I gave it a coat of the real brown paint because it was like a white birch kind of stem, but you could use whatever. You could even go outside and find a piece of wood, would be just fine. And we are going to glue that right on the top here, like so. And then again, I cut out a couple of these leaves. Let's see, I think this is going to be like the front of mine sitting on the tray. So I'm going to put these leaves right on the front here of this. I'm going to put one here, like so. Just kind of pinched it a little bit and pleated it just a little. Why is this thing, you know, my camera's getting on my nerves. It's just being difficult lately. It's not an old camera either. I've only had this one a few years. But there we go. We got a couple of those leaves on the front. And I'm going to take another little pile of these berries. Actually, I'm going to glue those together first before I cut that stem off. So, way? Go this way. There we go. And then I can cut this little stem off of here. There, you guys all stuck together nice. Yeah, good enough, because you're just going to get glued onto here anyway. I'm going to put a nice glop of glue there. A glop, is that a good term? A glop of glue. And then those berries are going to go right there. And that is our cute little pumpkin. Easy peasy. I mean, you can make a bunch of these like really quick. If, you know, either way you want to do it, with the hot glue or the wood glue, just glue them up. And I was going to use this distressing ink when I was going to paint that frame orange, but I'm not going to need it now. But these are our cute little projects here. I will take a picture of these and put them at the end of the video so you can get a nice close-up or whatever. And yeah, that's it. How cute, right? But thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed these little projects. I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day, everyone.